5, main engine ignition, all 3 engines up and burning. 2,
To whom it may concern.
1, and liftoff.
Lift? What is this, some Hollywood liposuction? Lift? You know we ain't about all that. Welcome to the Skull and Bones Show.
What's up, everybody? We are Skull and Bones Radio. Jean Perrion here. We got Mickey 3 Jammers filled. My girl Ashley over there is in attendance.
Hey, don't start.
CJ is here, and also Matt Man One Hundo's in the building.
One Hundo.
All right, guys. Before we get into it, just want to take a quick moment to acknowledge the great Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali, dead at 74 in a Phoenix area hospital fighting respiratory issues. One of the greats, as we know, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Amen.
He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. That's why we do Skull and Bones every week. And I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was.
That's some powerful words, baby.
I love it.
Yeah, tongue-tied.
Inspiring.
And now onto something a little lighter.
It feels so good to be back.
Hey,
what up, though?
I'm telling you, we missed a few shows now.
It's been 2 weeks. We are back. We are Skull and Bones Radio. Check us out on SkullNBonesRadio.com. On iTunes as well. Skull, the letter N, Bones Radio.
Mm-hmm.
So check us out there. Thank you to all of our listeners, our new listeners. We appreciate you tuning in.
It's just like Guns N' Roses, baby. The letter N.
So let's get into it, man. It's been, 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yep, 2 weeks. It's been longer for Ashley.
How is everyone? Good? Excited?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I feel great.
I'm great. Sorry I work a lot, you guys. Don't even try me.
You got to apologize to the listeners. That's the hardest part.
Well, I apologize to them, but not to you guys.
Fair enough.
Fair
Just
enough.
kidding. Love you guys.
All right, we're glad you're back.
Kind of.
I mean, it's a little emptier without you, but we're glad you're back. So
Thanks.
thank you for coming back.
I love the acknowledgement. It makes me feel good. That's why I missed a few. I'm just kidding.
All right, so hey, how was everyone's weekend so far? What did we get into?
Oh,
Anybody?
man.
Anything crazy?
Oh, I got a story.
Matt, you got one?
Oh, well, we just went on a little boat trip. Mr. Mick,
Mick, you're such a diva.
Mr. Mick decided that we should go boating, so we did, and it was a time. It wasn't a good time, wasn't a bad time. It was a time.
Hey, man, we needed some family bonding time. You understand?
So tell us, we took the boat out, right? This is what, the second time, Mick?
With this boat?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this would have been our second time. First time we got hit by lightning and engine didn't work.
Air quotes. Mick got hit by lightning, air quotes.
That's true, though. And then we had to get towed back in. You were there.
I was there for that.
Yeah, you were.
This boat is just written with good times.
So the second time around,
okay,
Matt
so
was there.
we took it out and we launched off from where it's stored on one of the Marine bases in San Diego. And we didn't want to start the engine because there was no water going. It is water cooled. However, you can still start it without water. But we decided not to do that. We decided not to do that.
That's up for speculation, sir.
Okay, so when we got into the water, we tried to start it. It wasn't working. We then realized, that we needed a breakaway key, the key you put in, so you're supposed to tie it to you. If you fall at the boat, the engine will stop.
Kill switch.
Kill switch.
Mm-hmm.
We got one. We had the wrong one, and we didn't speak Tagalog, which was the workers at the Marine base. But thankfully, we brought an interpreter, and without her, we would have been SOL. So she gave him the 100 patay, and we got the right key we needed.
Wow.
We were good to go. No, that's what she said. I'm just being honest.
Oh, no.
That was bad.
That was honest. That was honesty. I can't give it to you any other way.
Hey, she did the hayat at the end, too,
Yes,
bro.
that really helped. That got us 2 keys.
Now you're just mixing
Cute.
cultures.
So yeah, we got the key. We tried, and it was starting, right? So when you turn the key, you hear the starter motor trying to turn over, trying to start the engine. Wasn't working. We thought we had a gas issue, gas going from the tank into the engine, and there's a primer bulb to help facilitate that process. We then saw some gas leaking into the bay area.
oh, that's always good, right?
Yeah, so we're like, we're doing something right. At least gas is getting in there. So we try a couple different things. I then pull the cover off the where the steering column is and see that there's wires that have been cut loose. So, first I'm like, oh, geez, we got big problems here.
I didn't even see that. I didn't know that.
We took it back, and the Filipino guy, our friend, our interpreter, gave him a little bit more encouragement. with a couple more high-ahs, and he took a look at it, and really we were just flooding the engine. And some of that had to, that's why we were leaking gas everywhere.
Right, it wasn't connected, right, the gas line?
It was connected, but there was too much gas in there, so when it tried to start, it couldn't. It was over.
Oh, I get it now.
Well, this is your boat. How are you just getting this?
It's the second time we've taken
Do
it.
you know, Mick?
It's the first time with this new engine.
You never cease to amaze me.
We had a 50 horsepower engine on that. John remembers.
I remember.
And then we upgraded it to 100 horsepower, double the power, baby.
We felt it for sure, baby. Let me tell you what.
Hold on.
We're jumping ahead.
We're throwing punches now. I don't know if I like this.
Oh, man. Okay, so now he gets it started, right? So we pull the boat from the water back up, and the Filipino guy gets on, realizes it's flooding, gets it started, and it's idling. So it warms up. Okay, we're good now. We put it back into the water, and we put a rope. We look like amateurs. We put a rope from the boat back cleat, which is where you tie the rope onto, to the dock, and we were trying to pull it to the dock without, because we didn't want to start the engine until we were to the dock. So we pull it to the dock, and we're like, okay, we're okay now. We turn it around. Things are looking good. We kind of have to fend off some boats. Gets a little nerve-wracking, but we're on our way, right? So we're like, yes, okay.
Finally.
We pop it in gear, and we hear it start, and we're like, you know what? Let's get this puppy going.
That's
So
right, baby.
Tom, one of our friends more experienced, he takes the throttle, he pushes it back the way you're supposed to, and we are going the same speed we are when we're idling. So basically, this boat gets into gear, but so we can go forward, but not faster than idling. So basically, they forgot to install the El throttle cable, or however you say it. So we had no, power. So we were going. We got 3 Snapchats in, which is all that matters.
Wait,
we're like, we're on a boat. We're going so fast. We're going like 1 knot, like.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
So this all happened. Did you guys even go sailing or boating or anything? Did that even happen?
We got out on the water. Mind you, this is a 100 horsepower engine, right? So I don't know how many knots this thing's supposed to go.
A lot.
I don't know. We'd guesstimate. I don't know.
50?
Maybe 50? Okay, we'll say 50.
Do you know what you're talking about?
Yeah,
No.
dude.
What is it not?
My head.
It's like a miles per hour, but for boats.
It's boat lingo.
We were more asking for the conversion, but
we
who
were
cares?
literally crawling at like a snail speed.
Oh my god.
And we're like, Tom's like, yeah, it won't go any faster. I've got it all the way full throttle.
Yeah.
And the thing was going maybe 2 miles an hour, maybe.
So that's all that happened? And then you guys turned around?
Well, hold
or
on.
what?
Technically, we did go boating because
We did go. We got it on. Yeah.
we went halfway out to the bay. You know that little tunnel that takes you out. I don't know what it's called. Some kind of channel.
Like an overpass?
Yeah, dude. And when we were trying to bring it back, all these stupid kayakers kept trying to come out as we were trying to come in, and we almost have no control over this boat.
Were the kayakers going faster than you guys?
Unfortunately.
Is that why you were upset?
Yes, I was very much.
Yes.
The stupid kayakers.
But actually, what made it kind of funny, though, because Matt Man 100 over here was trying to get some Snapchats in, talking about how great of a day we're having, and Tom's in the background like, I can't get it to go any faster. It's tough to
I
idle.
love it.
So at that point, we were like, okay, we can't do this this boating trip at this speed. It's unsafe. It's not going to be fun. So we turned around.
But in fairness, though, all right. First off, we got the boat in honor of Pirates of the Caribbean. Hence the hat that I'm wearing right here. And Jack Sparrow has been like a really big positive idol of mine for some time. What do you call it, mentor? Well, go ahead.
That's a cowboy hat.
The tag that's still attached to it says so.
That's okay, but I'm trying to pull a Crocodile Dundee. Don't you see? I got one side flipped over, like folded.
Don't you see?
Jeez, you guys.
Can I reassure you that I'm pretty sure that Crocodile Dundee does not keep the tag on his hat? People know that it's a cowboy hat.
Bro, I'm broke. You never know when you got to return stuff.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I will say, CJ over there was the only smart man. He had other stuff to worry about, and so he was the only smart enough guy to not join us on this adventure.
Yeah. Well,
Another one to remember, I guess.
that's one for the books, baby.
Yeah. So that was our
Well,
weekend.
that sounds like fun.
Ashley, what about you? What did you get into? What happened with you?
Well, I wish I can say my weekend was positive, but it wasn't.
It wasn't. It was bad.
Oh.
Well, you want to talk about water sports. This kind of ties into this. So AJ, he surfs on his back.
Huh?
What?
He doesn't know how to surf, so
He
we say he
lays
surfs
on
on
it?
his back. Yeah, he surfs upside down, you know? But
On
he,
a board?
He got a surfboard, and it's a really expensive surfboard. And we've had it on the porch, okay?
Expensive as in, I don't mean to cut you off, but maybe
Like it's like an $850 surfboard.
wow.
Okay,
That's right.
I mean, in our budget, that's a lot of money.
Still a lot of money.
In general, just for a surfboard, right?
Yeah.
So I've convinced him because I like to keep my house girly and cute. I don't want the surfboard inside the house. I want it on the porch because I like to think there's good people in this world that won't steal things, but that's not the truth.
So you're like Cinderella's stepmom to him.
You can say that.
Feel bad for him.
Don't feel bad for him. He's good. He's lucky. So AJ goes out there and he notices the surfboard's missing.
No!
It was
Gone.
stolen?
Somebody took it.
No!
So he calls me and he's like, it's gone. I was like, well, good thing you didn't use it. You don't want to use it. And, but it's just a bummer because it's like one of his things, his summer like achievement is to learn how to surf.
Right.
And like now his one thing that he had was gone, you know? So I'm like, well, we have like the renter's insurance, call them. Maybe there's something they could do for you. You know, I was at work at the time. I can't really help you right now, but just figure it out. We'll make this work. We'll figure it out together. So he calls the insurance. They're like, yeah, we made a claim, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, end of the story is AJ's walking around our neighborhood, which is a little apartment complex. Big apartment complex, actually. A lot of neighbors. We probably have like 500 people living around us in this one complex. Like a lot of people. And he calls me and he's like, I see my board.
No way.
He found it?
The neighbor stole it.
The neighbor? What idiots? Are you serious?
Not the closest neighbor, but the one that's on the other side. He saw the tip of it. And this board is so customized that there's no way that anybody else can have the same board as AJ. There's no way.
What happened?
So he comes home. He has this adrenaline rush. He's like, I think he felt a little bit more manly. He's like, I'm going to steal it back. He's like, I'm taking it. And I'm like, go get it, baby. You know, like, go do it. You got this. Like, I believe in you, but take my pepper spray. So he grabs the knives, grabs the pepper spray, his pocket knife and his pepper spray, and he's like, all right, I'm going to go get it. So he goes and gets the board, and he comes running in the house like he stole his own board.
Yes.
With the board. He got it back.
Yes! Justice.
Yeah.
That is justice right there.
So he's like, this is like 6 a.m., like when I have to get up, and he's like adrenaline rush. And, you know, normally he sleeps in, and he's just like, I can't sleep now. He's like pacing around my house. Like he just felt like, yeah, I got it back. But it was just like, at the end of the day, he's like, what if it's not mine? You know, he starts like thinking all these things because, I mean, you know, you have your thoughts. You never want to steal from somebody else. That's not his intentions. He never, like, he knows it's his. But I think because it was just like the psychology of it, it was on somebody's porch. You know, you have your moments. You're like, is it mine? But, you know, you want, you don't want to believe that a neighbor would steal your board.
Yeah.
So he's looking at it, he's analyzing, he's like, no, this has blue fins. There's no way anybody else has blue fins. Like, he's just going on and on about how this board is his. And, you know, I think it's just the sad thing is just our neighbor stole it. Like, out of anybody.
That's messed up.
Not some passerby, not some, like, whatever. But what I want to know, a question for you guys is, you guys think he handled it the right way? Or do you think we should call the police? Or what do you guys think we should have done?
Well, it wasn't only a neighbor. It was a stupid neighbor that stole something and put it on their porch for other people to see.
That's crazy, right? Like, for you to see it.
Well, I've been to your house, and I know, like, you had it on the back, on the back patio portion.
Yeah.
So your fence is, like, at least a good 8 feet tall.
And not only that, it's the fence, and then there's, like, another, like, I would say like 4 to 5 feet of just concrete that raises up, and then the fence is on top of
So
it. The building's
definitely a job.
raised, so somebody has to like hop on where all the grass is growing and stuff to look over my fence to look.
Wow.
Because you can't see the tip of the board from the street. There's no way. So you have to know how this complex looks and the feel of it, and you have to live there to know, you know, what it looks like if you look over. There's no way that you would just see it.
So did they scratch it when they stole it since the walls were so high?
The board is completely fine.
Dude, he got lucky.
He got so lucky, but it just sucks. Like, now we have to bring everything inside, which is like my worst nightmare. Now my bike's inside my house, like a typical PBN, and like a surfboard and a skateboard, you know, because now it's like, now we have to be paranoid. Now we have to watch out for our own neighbors, I guess.
So, let me ask you, do you feel kind of like it's your fault or guilty for having made him put everything out on the patio?
You know it is.
I don't believe anything is my fault.
Oh,
It's all your fault.
No, I feel bad. I'd like the first thought in my mind when he called me and said it was stolen was like, it was because of me that it's out there. Because in his mind, it would have been under the bed or like in a corner of the house. But I just like I wasn't raised to have a surfboard just sitting in my house. Like, those go in the garage. Those go. So I don't want my bikes that are meant to be outdoors inside of my home. Like,